what's up, everybody? Sending love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today we're drinking some Ultra Strawberry Dreams Monster. And this is the beginning of a new series where we try to answer the question, can you replace your 9-to-5 job with DoorDash? A couple things right out the gate we're going to be doing exclusively Earn by Time. If you guys enjoyed this series, I will do it again, but with multi-apping, because that's really the way you should do it. I will be filming a shift for each day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but they will not all be on the same week. That would be a logistical nightmare with the way Earn by Time works on DoorDash and my personal schedule. So, for example, I have already filmed the Tuesday version of this video and the Thursday version of this video. But obviously you will see the Monday version first. And then the last little snippet here is I have to take at least a 15-minute break each shift to as closely simulate a 9-to-5 job as possible. And we start this Monday off with a estimated 49 minutes, I think it was. It's only like 9 miles, but 40 plus minutes or 39 minutes. I don't know. It's a doozy for only like 9 miles, so we'll see. But it's from Jack in the Box, so let's go get our Monday shift started. That order wasn't handed to me, and I realized after I handed it to them that I also did not film any kind of footage walking out of the restaurant. That's my bad. I don't usually work Mondays. I don't usually work this early. You know, I need to get the gears rolling still. That order didn't take anywhere close to the 40-minute estimated time to complete, which is weird because DoorDash, I feel, usually doesn't give you enough time to complete orders, so that was weird. But maybe it should have taken 40 minutes because it was a no tip, and that's not a great way to start off this series. No, is it? No. But we got our next offer already is Wendy's for like 2.3 miles, 2.8 miles, 2 point something. So a little bit better. So a little bit better than the last order. So. So we are not at a great hourly rate right now, but surprisingly, if you DoorDash on Mondays, maybe not surprisingly, it's actually been a pretty good Monday. Like, I usually don't work on Mondays because they're usually so slow. I average like $10, $11, $12 an hour. We're averaging about $15 an hour right now. So for a Monday, not terrible. We're back at Wendy's and we're about to start the lunch rush. 11 miles for a $1 tip is frustrating. Kind of the name of the game with Earn by Time, though, isn't it? But Monday continues to be pumping out orders, so we already got another one from McDonald's. Let's go get it. long time since I've broken $100 on a Monday. And unless I just jinxed myself, we will break $100 today. So this Panera offer will be our last offer before we go on our lunch break. I have an oil change scheduled at Walmart, and at Walmart they have a Burger King inside, so that's where we will be eating our lunch while we get our oil changed. And then we will finish out the shift, so let's go get this Panera, and then let's go get some grub. Oil has been changed, food is in our bellies, sun is in my eyes. It was about roughly an hour break that we took, and then it took a little bit of time for us to get our first order, but we are back on the road with this Wingstop order. Let's get this last hour and a half banged out, shall we? Our shift comes to an end, our Monday shift of this series with this KFC order, and at least in today's installment, this would not replace a 9-to-5 job, and this was a good Monday for me, so that's telling you something on Mondays, that this was a good Monday, and it's still not replacing a 9-to-5 job hourly wise. I forgot to mention at the top of the episode, the average Missourian, I live in St. Louis, averages about $22 to $24 an hour at their job, at their 9-to-5. Given gas, maintenance, all that stuff, we really would want to average $30 to $32 an hour to replace a 9-to-5 job if we were doing DoorDash. Not even close today, right? I think we're probably about $16, $17 an hour today. Again, great for a Monday. Not great to replace a 9-to-5 job, but make sure to stay tuned in for Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Let me know if you've managed in your market to make DoorDash replace your 9-to-5. And until we dash again, have a good one, guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sending some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today we're drinking some Ultra Vice Guava. So, it is Tuesday in our 9-to-5 challenge. We started around 9:30 today, and it took 23 minutes for us to get our first order. Now, I don't know how yesterday went because this is the first of the recordings. Like I said yesterday, they are not going to be in consecutive days. So this is Tuesday, actually the first one that I'm recording, even though it's going to be the second one that you see. So I don't know how yesterday's video went. But this is not a good start. 23, and then it's only a $2 tip because it's a $2 merchant boost. Because we got a double stack from Parts Authority, which non-tipping orders are what those are. And usually on Earn Per Offer, they can usually be worth it. Earn by Time, I don't think is going to be. But it's a double stack. Going to Dobbs, going to Legacy Auto. Let's go bang out Tuesday. Up to this point has been your typical run-of-the-mill earn-by-time shift. Nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. And then we got this offer. Now, this is not the first time I've gotten an offer like this on earn-by-time, large order catering, but it's not very frequent. So hopefully there's a very nice, spicy tip at the end of this. Let's go find out. It is now 1 p.m. Normally I would like to wait until around 2 o'clock to go on my lunch break, but I am hungry. The Dashmobile is hungry. Let's go get some food. Alright, we took a 35-minute break. And that Tidy John's hit the spot. Man, it's so good. I didn't finish my entire... I tried to eat all the fries, but they give you so many fries. So I have some fries in the bag, and I'm just going to take home, either give it to my dog, give it to my kids, whatever. But if you're ever in Fenton, Missouri, give Tidy John's a try. Yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Delicious food, friendly people. Can't ask for more. Now, it looks and feels like it's going to rain. But according to my app, it is not going to rain. Well, weatherman Cam here says it's going to rain. I bet before we end the shift today at 5:30, we will see rain. And I will definitely let you guys know one way or the other whether we see rain or not. Am I smarter than the weather app? We will see. Back at Panda Express to continue our shift. So, about 5 more hours to go. 5.5. Let's do it. Still no rain, but it still looks and feels like it's going to rain. I still stand by what I said. Also, this Pizza Hut offer, I forgot to screenshot the offer, like the actual offer screen. It's for 6.6 miles. We're still trucking along. With this order, we should be over $100 if they tipped halfway decent. We're at $92 right now. So, what do we got? 2.5 hours. If we could make... we're going to be right around the $20 an hour, I think. I think we're going to be right around there. With this Pizza Hut offer here, that is now the third different Pizza Hut that we have picked up from. We picked up in High Ridge, Fenton, and now Baldwin? No. You could call it Baldwin. You can call it Kirkwood. Manchester. It's like, you know, one of those spots that you could call it three. Like, one person might call it Kirkwood, and the other person might call it Manchester, and the other person might call it Baldwin. It's kind of, I think Twin Oaks is like, you know, like, whatever. The point of what I'm saying is 3 different Pizza Hut stores is kind of crazy. 3 Pizza Hut orders isn't crazy, but picking up from 3 different Pizza Hut stores is crazy. With this double stack here, we'll mark the end of our shift. It says deliver by like 5:35, I believe, which will be basically right at 8 hours from when we started. Not too bad a shift, all in all, I don't think. It's funny, on this double stack, this person only ordered cookies. I wonder how much they tipped to get these 2 oatmeal raisin cookies. They must love Subway oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't know. But let's pick it up, drop off these cookies and this pizza, go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys. What's up, everybody? Sending some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today we're drinking Ultra Sunrise. The sun is in my eyes. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So it is Wednesday of our Can DoorDash Replace Your 9-to-5 job. Just a quick refresher of the rules of the challenge. The shift has to start in the realm of 9 o'clock and end in the realm of 5 o'clock. We started at about 8:52 this morning, and it took 20 minutes for us to get our first order. At one point, it said an estimated wait time of 6 to 16 minutes to receive an order, so we don't love that. But we did finally get this order from McDonald's. Let's get it started. Let's get it banged out. Let's get our day going. I've had some energy drink in me. Tell me if this sounds familiar. If you guys remember in my last video of the accepting 100 straight orders, I got a Red Robin catering offer, and I unassigned because, well, I didn't unassign. I reported the store closed because the store was closed, and it was like 10:15 or something. I would have had to wait 45 minutes. Again, it's like 10:45 when I got there. stores closed. Now, since I'm honored by time, you would think, well, just wait the 15 minutes. Except there's one big difference between this catering order and that catering order. This one, as you can see here, had no tip. And I've done 2 catering orders that had no tip shown, thinking surely I'll get a cash tip. Did not get a cash tip on either one of those. It's a great reminder to expect what you accept. So the fact that it did not show a tip, I am not expecting a cash tip. I'm done doing catering orders for no tip. So I reported the store closed, which it was. I was not lying. I could have waited the 15 minutes, but with lunch rush starting, why would I? So speaking of lunch rush, we immediately got hit with this Lion's Choice order right after unassigning. I keep saying unassigning. Right after the reporting the store closed. So this next offer is a doozy. 18.2 miles. Even on earn by time, we don't love that. That's a long way back to our zone when we're done. Very unlikely that we'll get an order bringing us back to our zone. We can hope, fingers crossed, it has happened before, but it usually doesn't. So, yeah. I cannot believe it. We actually got an order taking us back to our zone from Chicken Salad Chick. The thing that I hate about Chicken Salad Chick, though, is it's off Olive Boulevard. And if you guys are in St. Louis, let me know. Do you guys hate driving on Olive or Manchester more? Because I do not like driving on either of those roads. It is always super congested, super just nerve-wracking, honestly. It's about as bad as driving in the city. But let's go pick up this Chicken Salad Chick, get back to our zone, maybe do 1 or 2 more before I take my lunch break. I don't know. I'm getting kind of hungry. We might take it after this. I'll let you know. So I did not realize that the Chicken Salad Chick order was being dropped off like right down the street from one of my favorite restaurants. So I will indeed be taking my mandated lunch break for this series. I will be eating at Dali's Smokehouse, which is, like I said, one of my favorite restaurants. Good food, good people, you can't go wrong, and it's been quite some time since I've eaten here, so let's go get some grub. Our bellies are full, and we were back online 30 seconds, and we got this McDonald's order. We are going to have to take about a 10 to 15 minute break at some point here after the next couple orders to fill up on gas, because we are getting pretty low, but we can bang out a few more until we need to fill up the tank. You know, I often say when someone does not tip and it's a hand it to me or it's a leave it door, but then they meet you at the door, that, like, why would you want to show your face? Why would you want to look at the person that you just kind of screwed over a little bit, right? Because I'm like, if I didn't tip, you wouldn't see my face. So for the first time in my DoorDash career, finally someone was ashamed of not tipping, because I left it at the door. I got in my car. I was fiddling around with my stuff. I hadn't left yet. And I saw out of the corner of my eye that the door had opened, and then they saw that I hadn't left yet, and they shut that door real quick. They did not want me to see what they looked like. Nothing. They did not want to own up to the no tips. So good for them. They should be ashamed. we filled up on gas and we got our next order. It's from Burger King. Let's finish out this last 2 hours or so. I thought we were going to be able to squeeze in more than just one more order after that Burger King order, but it just died. So we did get this Papa John's order. It will be our last order of the shift. If you guys have made it this far, you liked what you watched, please consider dropping me a subscribe. I am less than 200 away from 500 subscribers, and I would love to hit that milestone before the end of the year. So if you could do me a solid, I'd appreciate it. So that wraps up Wednesday. It wasn't the greatest shift in the world. At least we should break $100 with this order, right? 92 and some change. But really, my goal when I go out for all day is like bare minimum 150. So if I wasn't doing this experiment, I probably would be dashing even longer to try and hit that 150. You know, like I wouldn't guaranteed go until I hit 150, but I'd go until I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I want to go home. Yeah. Let's pick up this Papa John's, drop it off, go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys. Good morning. Hello. Sending some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today we are drinking some Ultra Monster Strawberry Dreams. And today is Thursday of our Can You Replace Your 9 to 5 with DoorDash? The average Missourian makes $24 an hour, which means we need to, accounting for car maintenance and gas and whatnot, we need to make around $30 to $32 an hour for us to say that, yes, we could replace our 9 to 5 with DoorDash. We're getting started off this morning with this McDonald's order. It's a short delivery, so that's not too bad. It means we'll be very close to this McDonald's to perhaps get another order right after. So let's get this day started. I thought it was going to be a good day. The first two orders we got fairly quickly, very little downtime. They weren't the greatest offers, but very little downtime. And then after the Panera order, it just died. I did get this Napa offer, which I declined because Napa and Parts Authority do not have tips. So I wasn't going to do that, and I wasn't going to drive 30 minutes, 9 miles on just base pay, or flat rate pay, or whatever you want to call it. So I declined it. And then about 5 minutes later, we got this KFC order. So hopefully, now that it's 10 o'clock, businesses are starting to open. Hopefully, things will start to pick up again. Well, a $1 tip ain't much better than the no-dollar tip that we declined from Napa, but they also did a thing that I hate. I absolutely hate when customers do this. It was a handed-to-me order. I get there. They're nowhere to be found. Ring on the video doorbell. Wait a little bit. Nothing. I knock on the door real loud. Wait a little bit. Nothing. I call them straight to voicemail. Like, it's cold and windy outside. You tipped $1 and you want me to hand it to you and you're not even, like, boy, that's so frustrating. So, I mean, Can't hand order to customer. Took a picture and I left. Man, like, it just drives me nuts. Like, how you gonna hand it to me and then do everything in your power to not have it be handed to you? I don't know. Next up is this Panera order for 12 miles. Oh boy. Now I'm really frustrated because I just saw I got a contract violation from that because they said I picked it up 3 minutes late, which is crazy because I put that they were still being worked on. And then delivery was late by 3 minutes. No, I was waiting for the customer to come to the door. The 3 minutes late should not qualify as a contract violation. Boy, DoorDash got me steaming today. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock. DoorDash says an estimated time of 2 to 10 minutes. We're halfway through our shift. I thought it would be a good time to take our lunch break, our mandatory break that we had to take during this series, to as closely simulate a 9 to 5 as we can. Let's hope that the second part of this shift is better than the first part of this shift. And today, for lunch, we are eating at Azteca Mexican food. Let's go get some grub. $45 minutes. It took 45 minutes for us to get our next offer. And then it was, as you can see here, a no-tip offer for like 13 miles. So we unassigned it. And then we waited another hour, another 45 minutes to an hour, nothing. So I ended the dash. The point of this experiment is to see if, you can replace your 9 to 5 job with DoorDash. And I think at least for this Thursday, we've answered that on this day, it did not replace. And I got to make money somehow, So off camera, I will probably go to earn per offer, boot up Uber Eats, boot up Grubhub, what have you. But, I can't be sitting here making less than $10 an hour. This is crazy. So I will continue. We will have a Friday edition of this, but I think if it hasn't been answered already, today definitely answered the question. No, it cannot replace a 9 to 5 job. It could, maybe, if you worked enough on the weekends and like at night, but like a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, you're not gonna make the same amount on DoorDash. You Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights, that's your bread and butter if you're gonna try and make a living doing this. So I apologize for the lackluster ending to this video, but let's go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Send some love and positive vibes your way, especially if you need them today. Today, we are doing our Friday shift of Can DoorDash replace your 9 to 5 with Earn by Time? I think we've already determined that it can't. A traditional 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That you would have to work nights and weekends and stuff. But I like to finish what I start. So we are doing the Friday shift with the same rules. Start in the realm of 9 and in the realm of 5 with at least a 15-minute break. So when I went online, peak pay until 11:30. So I thought, hell yeah, right? Like, shouldn't take that long to get 45 minutes. It took 45 minutes for us to get our first offer. It is from IHOP. I really hope that is not a sign of what is to come for the rest of the shift, but let's get this Friday shift knocked out and then see how much we made 9 to 5 on a Monday through Friday. Boy, it's been slow to start. It was about another 20-25 minutes to get our next offer. It is from Panera for like 6 miles. But it's almost 11 o'clock, which means the lunch rush is almost here, which means hopefully we will not lose our sanity. I mean, it's a prime example of why I don't usually go out until the evening/night. 12 is usually like the earliest I like to start. Because I sitting on my phone in the car, watching YouTube shorts is not how I envision spending my day. So I would rather be at home editing videos or sleeping or literally anything else than sitting in my car watching YouTube shorts. So let's hope after we drop this order off that the lunch rush kicks in and we can stop twiddling our thumbs. Well, it seems like lunch rush is in full swing and peak pay no longer active. We got ourselves here an order from The Post for over 10 miles. Not great. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm pulling up to The Post. I'll see if I can catch it on my dash cam, but there was a plane flying really low. I haven't seen a plane fly that low in a long time. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Let's go pick this up. I wonder why, Dakota. I wonder why. 3 other drivers unassigned from your order. And I was going to be the 4th, but it would have put me under 95% completion rate, which would have had me not have platinum anymore. So what possible reason could 3 people unassign your order and the one that actually delivered it didn't even want to do it? No tip. That's why. Hello, you're asking somebody to drive over 10 miles to deliver you food and you're not going to tip? Yeah, I would have been the 4th one unassigned. So I wanted to go eat lunch after that. I'm very hungry. My stomach just growled, literally. But it was so far outside my zone, I was hoping I would get an offer to kind of pay me to drive back to my zone since that offer was so bad. And I did. So we're gonna go deliver this Papa John's, and then we're going to go eat a tiger soup dumpling, and then finish off the rest of our shift. We have food in our bellies, and we have our next offer. It is from Panera for like 6 miles, I think. I really love Tiger Soup Dumplings food. It's really good. My only issue is that I never quite feel full. If that makes sense. Like, I always am wanting more. And it's like 6 dumplings for like $12, $13. So I don't really want to spend $26 and get a second one, but I could easily smash a second helping of it. So anyways, let's get these last like 2 hours left done and see what boop boop. So let's get these last 2 hours of the shift done and see what our total result is for the whole week's worth of 9 to 5. The difference between Friday night and Friday day is 9 day. Listen, it's been pretty brutal. We're probably only going to do one more order after this. I had to wait another 10, 15, 20 minutes. I lost track for the next offer. And I love working Friday nights, but I'm not going to, turn around and also work Friday night. So we'll go deliver this McAllister's and we'll see if we get, another order or two. But this is why Friday nights, not Friday days. Let's go get this McAllister's. Well, unfortunately, that ended up being our last order that we took. We waited about another 15 minutes. We got a double stack going to the same customer 20 miles out. And in my experience, double stacks going to the same customer on Earn by Time, usually no or very little tip. And this is the last order of the shift. I don't want to drive 20 miles away from where I live. And then the next offer was from Parts Authority, and it was about a 10-mile delivery, but again, Parts Authority doesn't have tips on them. And so I was not going to, again, drive 10 miles there, 10 miles back for no tip. Even with peak pay at $18.50 an hour is just not worth it. And so I declined 2 orders within the last hour, which ended my dash. So that concludes our series of Can DoorDash Replace Your 9 to 5? I think we all know the answer is no. Let me know if you guys want me to try this again, but with multi-apping. So it would be earn per offer on all the apps, all the gig work apps that I am approved for. And see if working 9 to 5, if that's viable. I will be more than happy to do that experiment / series as well. So let's go over the numbers, and until we dash again, have a good one, guys.